From Politico, DOGE loses its biggest advocate as Musk exits Washington. I don't know if I believe it. Elon Musk claimed that his job in Washington is mostly done, may calm Tesla shareholders, but his departure could snap the DOGE of its disruptive energy, even as it continues to make major cuts to the federal workforce. In an effort to reassure rattled Tesla shareholders after a bruising first quarter, Musk told investors this week that his round-the-clock involvement in DOGE will soon be scaled back to just a day or two per week. But the message to the markets was clear. Musk is refocusing on his companies.
He's doing the math. So he's a special government employee, which means he's allowed to work 130 days a year. So he's already put in 90. He's got like 40 more days he's actually allowed to work. So that's what he's doing. He's spreading out those days over the next year. He's going to come in once a week, check things out.
How many days?
130.
We're on what, day 92, 93?
If he officially started on the 20th of January, yeah, just about that. I didn't do the math exactly.
Yeah.
But he knows he's coming up on.
Well, we've already passed the first 100 days, and if he's worked since Trump has been in office, he's definitely passed the first 100 days.
Okay.
But,
it makes sense that now he's stepping. I thought that the whole time I've been like, is he
it's 94 days.
94 days? Okay.
Yeah, we're at 94, and Elon started almost immediately. So he's still got a couple months.
Yeah, he's got about another 30 days to work, so he's going to spread that out.
He's been saying that like May is when he was planning on leaving anyways. So it's close. It's around the time that he's been talking about leaving. So he wasn't going to be there for, extended periods of time.
I don't know how he takes care of all those kids.
I don't think he does.
Someone else.
Perhaps.
I don't think that's going on right now.
I'm like, I got one.
Yeah.
And my wife is working extremely hard. And I'm working 10 hours a day, but I'm helping with what I can, and how do you do more than one at a time? I mean, maybe once the first one's a little bit older and can help with the other one. Yeah. But Elon's got 14 known kids.
14 kids now?
I think it's 14.
He's got a lot of nannies, and he's also like the mothers take care of the kids. He doesn't like Grimes takes care of the kids that Elon has, if I understand, except for X. Elon's. One of the mothers is an executive at Neuralink, I believe.
Yeah.
And she's in Texas with him. Then there's random other ones. I got to say,
as much as I do appreciate the tech work that he does, the DOGE work that he does, we'll do a compliment sandwich here. Elon's SpaceX is fantastic. This work is transformative and it's great for humanity. Then I think his kids statistically will be drug users and criminals based on the fact that they don't have a dad. And then we'll say Tesla is an amazing company. I'm a huge fan. I own 3. So we'll give him a compliment sandwich.
Somebody said about his oldest kid? He said that he said that his son or his daughter it became a transition sex. And then he said it was the woke mind virus had killed his child. Mm-hmm. And he was saying like, my child is dead. He was saying things like that. And that's like, firstly, but parents don't say that about their kids unless you're not really their parent.
That's okay to say though, because they don't want you to what's called dead name them. So once they've made the transition, their old name is the dead name of them. And if you use it, it's offensive to them. So for Elon is technically correct there in saying that his son is dead.
But that's like him accepting this narrative that my new name is real and my old name is no longer. It's like, bro, you're both, dude. You're still you.
That's not how trans people think. And also that there's so much animosity between Elon's trans child and Elon. It's not my business or whatever to comment on, but he's spoken very, very critically, or they've both spoken very critically of each other.
I feel horrible trashing on anything Elon's doing because I'm with you on this, Tim. He's a phenomenal human being, and a lot of the great people in history aren't known for their awesome personalities. They were dickheads or they were horrible, abusive, raging alcoholic, violent, but they did amazing things for society. A lot of war leaders.
Yeah, you praise the good, you criticize the bad. I mean, Trump's not known for being a strong family man, but he's got a good family. I mean, like, I don't know how many baby mamas he's got, but he's routinely criticized.
2 or 3.
How many Trump kids are really out there?
Well, I think how many he's got? What, 5 kids?
I thought this today.
But his kids are actually all pretty great, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
like having met them, they're successful, smart, well-rounded. So he's done a good job, despite the fact. I will say this: I believe that you should be married once. You should not get divorced. You should have kids, and you work together with your partner. I'm not a fan of divorce or multiple baby moms.
Well, I was thinking about it today in this part because I listened to you talk more about that on the show. Like you were like death before dishonor, and you pulled up the ring of power. I was like, fuck yeah.
The ring of power.
Yeah,
my wedding ring.
The world. Elon says the world needs more people. Okay, on its face, yeah, I guess, but we don't need more psychopaths. So poorly raised children that can turn violent are actually worse for the planet.
With the mental powers of Elon Musk.
Oh my gosh.
You still need a foundation as a kid, though. Even if your dad's Elon Musk, you need that foundation to be secure for yourself. Otherwise, you have 14, half Elon Musks that didn't have a dad.
Would it be like a wild story if Elon's transgender son ended up becoming like a very prominent political leader with millions of followers, rivaling the influence of Elon?
Oh shit!
He's created.
I have
Don't give him any ideas.
My father's
The
property.
left will do that tomorrow and lift him up.
I'm not saying that his kids are psychopaths. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying kids without parents turn out to be generally have a rougher existence of the world.
Higher likelihood without a father specifically to be a criminal or drug user. That was the point I was making earlier.
And I don't think we necessarily need more fatherless. I mean, in a world where there's no kids and it's a tribe of 9 of us, have as many kids as you possibly can, whether you see them again or not. Like a fish in the water. Maybe
that's Elon's mentality, considering the fertility is at like 1.3, and this is a huge problem. Mm-hmm. People in this country.
He's like, I'll take care of it. Here's 14.
I mean, hey, he's pulling his weight. I guess pomp and circumstances out the window when you're dealing with the extinction of humanity. Let's be real. Like, it really does on the surface look like Elon's principal concern for everything is human extinction. That's why he wants to colonize Mars and why he wants many, many babies. He's like, there's not enough humans. Population is shrinking. I'm going to do everything I can. So he has tons of babies. Then he goes, if the Earth gets hit by like an asteroid or something, humanity is wiped out. So we got to colonize Mars. So we're interplanetary. So we can't go extinct.
And he's like, my kids first. So that's been his whole agenda the whole time. It's like, I'm going to make a bunch of babies, then send them to space. And then it's like, not Mars anymore. It's like, Elon Musk, Mars.
Wouldn't that be like kind of creepy, but also like really funny if like the first ship to Mars, he just abruptly at the last minute puts all of his kids on it and then sends it to Mars. And they're like, wait, those people weren't on the flight manifest. What are you doing? And he's like, my kids will survive. And then they go to Mars. And then he just has like a whole bunch of Musks. Like there's like 40 kids on Mars, all related to him.
The Optimus robots taking care of him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's actually pretty crazy. If we get those Optimus robots, or not like the Atlas robots, if we get autonomous robots, send them to Mars, they can start building.
Well, that's what his plan is. He literally said that the end of next year, his plan is to have a starship with Optimus robots go to Mars. That's his goal. I don't know if he's going to make it because there's only, I think it's every 2 years is there a window to actually get to Mars. So if he misses this one, it's going to be another, 3 years from now until they can actually try another, make another attempt.
Didn't he offer? Was it like $15 million something? What was that story to Ashley St. Clair?
I was thinking about her just now when we were talking.
He just posted today that we haven't been to Mars in like 55. Oh, sorry, we haven't been to the moon. Yeah. We haven't been to the moon in 50, however many years it's been, 55, something like that. That's been my thing with Elon. I'm like, why don't you just go to the?
We've never been to the moon.
Well, exactly. I'm like thinking like, oh, well, I'm not, because I'm saying why doesn't he try to go to the moon first? Why doesn't he just return to where we've been?
That is the plan. The plan is to establish a base on the moon, which is the launching point for the trips to Mars.
That'd be cool because we can build a space elevator on the moon first, according to Michael Lane, who runs Liftport, who's been working on a space elevator for 15 years out of NASA. He said that the lunar gravity is so much lower that you can actually get a geosynchronous orbital platform up there and get a tether down to the lunar surface. So,
and then what happens is like, here's the moon, here's the Earth, and there's a tether, but the tether isn't connected to the Earth. So as the moon spins around, there's this gigantic 30-foot wide cable that just swings at like 500 miles an hour, just slamming into everything and just ripping it to shreds and destroying it.
Sick.
The lunar tether? Yeah, you don't want to get snapped by that thing.
I don't know how this elevator actually would work.
It would be like a platform with it's more complex than this, but you could look up space elevator to get a good look. And then literally a tether down to a base station where it's tethered and because it's held in space.
It would actually be like a relatively small cable.
Or a series of cables. I kind of envision like 60 different cables with 60 different elevators all going up and down.
Is the platform like moving 1,000 miles an hour through the atmosphere?
It's moving at exactly the same speed. They call it geosynchronous because it's at the same speed of the rotation of the planet.
So basically, it's just floating.
Exactly.
And you just like, do you take a ship up to it?
Yeah, an elevator of some sort. You could use ballast.
It's connected to the Earth.
Wouldn't it have to be moving faster to stay over the same spot?
Probably, yeah. Moving at a different speed to maintain
But is it
orbital.
connected
Thank
to
you,
the
Phil.
moon?
Yeah.
By tether, by to a base
So
station.
we're literally, you're saying we're connecting the moon to the Earth.
No, the moon to a platform above the moon, about 30 miles up or something, and then there'll be eventually a platform above Earth with a tether down to the Earth. So you go from platform to platform. So you wouldn't have to get through gravity every time you launch. You just basically.
Oh, I see. So we like on Earth, there's a massive tower that goes into space.
Yeah, probably like I think 60 different elevators all at once. So it'd be a huge football field, 10 football field size place in Mexico or something where it's close enough, right at the right position. There's areas of Earth where geosynchronicity becomes viable, and they're usually just above and below the equator. So like Mexico would be a good spot.
That's why we do our launches out of Florida. Closer to the equator is better, more speed.
I've been ever since Civilization when I saw the space elevator is one of the wonders you could build. I never heard of it, but so we're gonna do that on the moon.
My daughter is going to. I was explaining this to my wife that one of her homeschooling assignments is going to be 1 hour of Civilization 4 every day.
Yeah, I heard the new one's terrible.
Leonard Nimoy explaining science and math to my child. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.